Don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon to never miss a video from testbook.com.
SBI, one of India's most reputed banks. Do you have a dream to work in SBI as an officer? But with over 15 lakh plus students competing for around 2000 vacancies, selection becomes quite difficult without the right strategy at the right time. Therefore, Testbook Select presents SBI PO Crash Course Live Coaching, where you will get complete preparation for prelims and mains within 55 days. Also, get 145 plus interactive live classes to clear concepts, 5000 plus practice questions to analyze your performance, and 80 plus PDF notes for further revision. Start your preparation with India's best faculty who will help in confirming your selection. Don't wait. Enroll now in SBI PO Crash Course Live Coaching.
Jai Hind guys, welcome you on testbook.com and I am Nitin Mishra, your English educator. And here in this video, we will talk about some most important idioms that really examiners favorite. तो आप इस क्लास में रिसीव करेंगे कुछ idioms और उनको पढ़ने का एक बेहतरीन तरीका. And obviously idioms बहुत मुश्किल भरे होते हैं and students obviously face difficulty in learning, remembering and preparing idioms. So here we'll be sharing some important tips, tricks, and the memory trip will be visualization obviously. So I believe that this method of learning idiom will definitely make a difference in your learning. So let's have a look what the first idiom is and how we should learn it. And here we have the first idiom and you can see it on the screen. It says that be glad to see the back of. What do you mean by this? If you will visualize and you will input your visualization power into the image provided here, then you can see that Atithi tum kab jaoge, because it means it shows that we are tired of seeing someone into the house and now we are frustrated with the thought कि आखिर अतिथि तुम कब जाओगे. And जब हम उसे जाते हुए देखते हैं, that is called back, जो यहाँ पे इस्तेमाल हुई है. So when we see the back of someone, जिसको जाते हुए देखते हैं, then we be the glad. So आप इस तरीके से समझ सकते हैं. Be glad to see the back of something basically mean be happy when a person leaves or when an unpleasant situation leaves you and goes apart from you. Suppose there happened some unpleasant event nearby and you were not very happy, and sometimes situation improves and now you see that the situation is improving and you feel glad to see the back of that unpleasant situation, hence it will be the idiom. Probably I believe it's now easier than before. अगर आप इस visualization इस technique का इस्तेमाल करें ज़्यादा आसान होगा. An example sentence can make you better understand, will give you better understanding of the statement. How? It says he came for 2 days and stayed a month. To be honest, I was glad to see the back of him when he finally left. So obviously you can see that when you see somebody leaving or an unpleasant activity, event or situation leaves you, goes apart from you, and if you feel glad, you feel relaxed, that is the phrase idiom is to be glad to see the back of something. तो ये था हमारा सबसे पहला idiom. It's very clear कि बहुत ज़्यादा आसान हो जाएगा if we focus on the visualization. So probably अगली क्लास में अगर आप कभी कोई क्वेश्चन को लेकर आएँ और आप कोई भी क्वेश्चन एग्जाम में देखें तो प्लीज़ विजुअलाइज ज़रूर करिएगा. So let's see the next idiom and what it is. Here you can see the next idiom says at the drop of a hat. At the drop of a hat. So if you are thinking of learning skill, how to be skilled in idioms, तो मेरा मानना यहाँ पर ये है कि रुकिए, idiom को बहुत ही ध्यान से, पेशेंस से कहीं ना कहीं उसको समझने की कोशिश करिए. If you will इन्वॉल्व योर सेल्फ इन टू द ईडियम, प्रोबेबली आपके लिए ईडियम बहुत आसान हो जाएगा. एंड हियर अगेन इट सेज एट द ड्रॉप ऑफ अ हैट. अगर आप यहाँ पर देखें, एट द ड्रॉप ऑफ अ हैट का मतलब है जब आप हैट की बात करते हैं. तो हियर आप देख सकते हैं हैट somehow associated to the hat. Drop hat, that means आप अपना दिमाग नहीं लगा रहे, आप कोई ऐसा चीज़ कर रहे हो जिसमें चीज़ें इतनी क्विक है कि आप सोच भी नहीं रहे करने से पहले. So at the drop of a hat refers us to the meaning which says if you do something at the drop of a hat, basically it means that you do it immediately without stopping to think about it. So when you do something at the drop of a hat, it means that you do it immediately without stopping to think about it and without hesitation or good reason. You don't have to analyze anything, you just did it. That is how it says a drop of a hat. An example sentence says, I hate to speak in public, but she will get up on stage at the drop of a hat. That means without hesitation, without thinking anything. She was very friendly with the public figure because when it comes to speak something on the stage, she was friendly, she was not nervous, and she just didn't even think for a moment. She came and spoke to the mass. That is at the drop of a hat. I believe that आपके लिए ये idiom बहुत आसान हो जाएगा अगर आप इसमें भी इसी तरीके से visualization को involve करें. So let us see the next idiom and I believe ये अब आसान है, आप एक बार कोशिश करके देखिए. So let us have the next idiom here on the screen. It says in the teeth of. In the teeth of. If you will imagine, आप देख सकते हैं मैंने इसमें कोई इमेज पिक्चर का इस्तेमाल नहीं किया. Why? Because I want you to learn how to visualize, because these pictures were just the source. ये सीखने का तरीका नहीं है. सीखने का तरीका है when you read the context, when you read the idiom, do you imagine, do you visualize, are you able to visualize or not? So when you get the ability to visualize things that you read, things that you listen or you see, आप वहीं पर बहुत ही अच्छे एस्पिरेंट बन जाते हो. So here in the idiom that says in the teeth of something, basically in the teeth means किसी के दांतों के सामने कोई काम करना. It says in spite of or in the face of. For example, पहले इसको example sentence से imagine करेंगे, visualize करेंगे, then we will learn about it. It says some people still believe vaccination to be harmful in the teeth of thousands of scientific studies proving otherwise. What it means? It means in the world it has been proven everything by the scientists, by the doctors, in front of them, in front of the tooth, in front of the teeth of the doctor. I mean जो भी वहाँ वैज्ञानिक या डॉक्टर्स बैठे उनके सामने, उनकी इतनी मेहनत के सामने, इतने सच जो उन्होंने देखे, उन सब के सामने लोग मानने से इनकार कर देते हैं. तो इन द टीथ ऑफ समवन का मतलब है कि आप किसी के सामने उस चीज़ को डिनाय या अनएक्सेप्ट कर रहे हो. And this is how basically in the teeth of idiom stands for. And if you will take the another example, it says in the teeth of the boss disapproval, because boss was not ready. In the teeth of the boss approval, we decided to go forward with the project anyway, whether the boss is agree or not. In front of him, we decided to go with the project. ये है इस idiom का मतलब. तो now you can imagine, जैसे कभी कभी आपके घर में पेरेंट्स कुछ काम को मना करते, बट यू स्टिल डू इट इन द टीथ ऑफ योर पेरेंट्स, इन फ्रंट ऑफ देम. And this is how basically the idiom stands for. It's time to move forward towards the next idiom, and here we have the next idiom for you. I believe that it says best of both worlds. So what do you mean by best of both worlds? As the name suggests, it's very relevant to you, I believe. It says that best of the both worlds का मतलब है कि अगर आपके पास कोई एक पोर्शन है, इट्स ओके, इट्स गुड, और दूसरा वाला मिल जाए, इट्स अगेन गुड. सो आपको दोनों ही तरफ अगर कोई पॉजिटिविटी नजर आ रहा है, दैट इज बेस्ट ऑफ द बोथ वर्ल्ड्स. बेसिकली इट मीन्स अ सिचुएशन इन विच यू कैन एंजॉय द एडवांटेज ऑफ टू वेरी थिंग्स एट द सेम टाइम. When you have advantage of enjoying, or suppose if you are enjoying two things at a time, you are benefited with two things at a time. This is best of both worlds. And if you will go and change your perspective, change your area of discussion, you will say that the most ideal or desirable attributes of two things or situation or circumstances. तो अगर आप ऐसा कोई आइडियल केस और सिचुएशन प्रिपेयर करते हो जहां पर किसी दो चीज का इक्वल बेनिफिट आप तक पहुंच पाए, अगेन वी यूज द सेम मीडियम. एंड इन द एग्जांपल दिस कैन इजीली बी अंडरस्टैंड एज इट सेज शी वर्क्स फ्रॉम हाउस and gets a handsome amount. So see, she has two benefits. She has not to go anywhere, and she lives at home, she stays at home, and she receives in return a handsome amount. I believe she enjoys best of the both worlds, so she gets the best of both worlds. दोनों ही तरीकों से उन्हें बेनिफिट होती, ना तो ऑफिस जाने का झंझट और अमाउंट भी बहुत हैंडसम. तो आप देख सकते हैं विजुअलाइजेशन कैन ऐड टू द accuracy, add to the confidence you have for solving the question. And it is time to move on. And let's switch our perspective. And अब बारी है अगले idiom की. Let's see what is next. And here you can see the next idiom is all in. All in. All in एक बहुत ही मुझे लगता है well known idiom है all in. If you think of all in, it means you have involved your entire energy in something. Basically all in का इस्तेमाल हम कहीं ना कहीं जब आप कसिनो जाते हो तो वहाँ पर भी इस्तेमाल किया जाता है, because you put all in. There it is amount, but in human experience it is energy, it is your excitement, it is your strength. यानी कि अगर आपने किसी काम में if you involve or invest all of your energy, all of your power, all of your strength into any task, एक ही टास्क में आपने सारी एनर्जी झोंक दी, that makes all in. And after that you will become exhausted. आप बहुत ही exhausted हो जाएंगे, आप थक जाएंगे, आपको लगेगा कि नाउ आई कैन डू एनीथिंग बिकॉज आई एम ऑल इन. मैंने अपना काम कर दिया, बहुत एनर्जी वेस्ट कर दी. सो इट स्टैंड्स फॉर completely exhausted, because आपने पूरी ताकत एक ही चीज में लगा दी. That means fatigued, that means worn out. Example can be I was all in after only the first mile of the race. क्योंकि मैंने पहली माइल में ही बहुत ज़्यादा एनर्जी इन्वॉल्व कर दी थी, और नाउ आई एम ऑल इन मतलब आई एम एग्जॉस्टेड. आई कुड बेयरली इवन वॉक फॉर द रेस्ट ऑफ इट. सो आप इस तरीके से जा सकते हैं. एंड द सेकेंड perspective of all in can be understood as fully committed to a task or endeavor, giving or prepared to give all one's energy or resource towards something. And similarly we can have again the third usage, as I told you, in betting all one money in a card game such as poker, where you put all of your money into the game. An example sentence can easily be seen as once I got my best hand of the night, I went all in. That is how you can use these idioms. I believe ये idiom आपको समझ आया होगा, and it is time to say that all in means all in. So here we will move on towards the next idiom, and here it is, and it says horse around. What do you mean by horse around? I guess the meaning of the idiom horse around stands for to engage aimless reactions, and if you have fool around you, again you will be a better with saying horse around. So when you engage in aimless recreations, or if you frivolous time wasting, or you have fool around you, you may say that horse around. An example sentence can be quite horsing around. Do your book report already? It is due tomorrow. तो आप यहाँ देख सकते हैं किस तरीके से हमने यूज़ किया है इस idiom को, horse around को एक पार्टिसिपल के फॉर्म में यूज़ किया है, बट स्टिल इट इज़ अ यूजेस, और आप इसका इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं as you have fool around, what you are doing there, the dues are tomorrow, so please go and report already. तो आप इस तरीके से इस idiom को यूज़ करेंगे अपने स्टेटमेंट में. I believe it is time to move on towards the next idiom, and here we have the next idiom on the screen, and you can see this is examiner's favorite idioms. एग्जाम में कई बार पूछे गए हैं ये idioms. And what is the meaning of the idiom? Let us define. Practical learning can make it so easier. अब देखो, the position of the man here is at sea, and the idiom is again at sea. So what do you mean by all at sea? All at sea means you are completely at sea. What you have right side of your situation or position, I believe sea. What you see in front of you, I believe sea. What is left, what is here, आपको हर तरफ क्या दिखाई दे रहा होगा? I believe water, water everywhere. No any drop to drink is the poem that reminds me of the situation. And if you will take that perspective into learning, तो आप देखोगे, if you are at sea, you will find it difficult to find the way. आखिर जाऊं कहाँ, किधर जाऊं, बिकॉज हर तरफ मुझे सिर्फ और सिर्फ पानी नजर आ रहा है, and I'm not able to identify the correct direction. That means I feel I'm lost. I feel that I'm stuck somewhere. मुझे लग रहा है कि मैं फंस गया हूँ. I'm puzzled in something. मैं फंस चुका हूँ, मैं रुक चुका हूँ. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. And this will be the meaning of the idiom. And if you will take out that experience, I believe idiom learning will make a bit difference in your life. And now the meaning can be puzzled, perplexed, completely confused about a subject or a task at hand because you don't know what to do. And here we do this. So probably, I guess if you will see this idiom in front of you again in future, आपके लिए चीज़ें बहुत आसान हो जाएंगी. An example sentence says, I tried to do well in this class, but I have been all at sea since we started. I mean, जब से हमने शुरू किया है, I was perplexed, I was puzzled. And that is how we do. So I believe idiom learning can be easier with the visualization. अब इस बात को आपको ज़रूर मानना होगा. And it is time to proceed further. It is time to go further. And we will see the next idiom on the screen, and here it is. It says that every cloud has silver lining. What do you mean by this? Silver lining and cloud. If you will try to make a visualization out of it, you will understand that clouds are nothing but the very obstacles. The clouds are nothing but the obstacles. What they are doing, they are somehow obstructing something. Even if you will take the silver lining that comes due to sun being the symbol of positivity, you can see that, okay, that means we have a positivity, and the cloud is doing what? It is obstructing that positivity. So we will take cloud as negative, cloud as night, negative, anything. तो आप वहाँ पर इस बात को ऑब्जर्व करेंगे. It means, or it can refer to the idea that every problem, every obstruction has a light, has a positivity behind it. And probably this is how we can interpret the meaning of the idiom. It says every negative situation has a potential to result in or produce something very positive. or beneficial. And here silver lining on the cloud is indication that sun is behind it. आई गेस आपके लिए इस समय इस तरीके से अगर आप विजुअलाइज करें तो चीज़ें बहुत ही आसान हो जाएंगी. एंड द एग्जाम्पल सेंटेंस यू कैन सी एंड यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड बाय द एग्जाम्पल सेंटेंस, द वेरी idiom which says, I know you are upset about not getting the selection in the bank exam, but just keep in mind that every cloud has a silver lining. That means every negative situation has a positivity behind it. And this is how you can solve and understand and remember for long. Guys, I really here believe that you all are getting my words, are getting my point, and you find it very easier to learn these idioms. If yes, don't forget to comment your feedback in the comment box below. And obviously it is time to go and move forward towards the next idiom, which is lost, which means cost an arm and a leg. What do you mean by cost an arm and a leg? Probably if you will take visualization of arm and leg, I guess these are the two things that are really very important and worth and costly for us, because with the help of arm and leg we do our work. So if something costs our leg and arm, that means it requires our a high amount of effort, So it means to cost a lot of money, because with the use of arm and leg you do it. This is how. And if you will see the example sentence, it says college tuitions cost an arm and leg nowadays. I'm sick of paying rent of this town because it costs arm and a leg. And this is how basically you do. तो आप यहाँ पर इस चीज़ को देख सकते हैं कि आखिर हमें इन चीज़ों को कैसे करना होगा. So probably this is how basically we do. And अगर आप यहाँ पर अपने इन सभी idioms को ऑब्जर्व करें और फाइंड आउट करें, तो आप ये समझ पाएंगे that कि idiom learning can be very easier with the help of, I guess, pictures, associations, if you will involve imagination, visualization, story building, connectivity. So these are the very things that can be make your way easier. So guys, I believe that it is very fine learning, and you must be remembered all the word here. And I would say only one thing, please keep practicing. Practice makes a man perfect. So here I am Nitin Mishra, and this is Testbook.com, and I will see you in the next class. Have a fantastic academic journey. Do well in the examination. Jai Hind, guys.
SBI, one of India's most reputed banks. Do you have a dream to work in SBI as an officer? But with over 15 lakh plus students competing for around 2,000 vacancies, selection becomes quite difficult without the right strategy at the right time. Therefore, Testbook Select presents SBI PO Crash Course Live Coaching, where you will get complete preparation for prelims and mains within 55 days. Also, get 145 plus interactive live classes to clear concepts, 5,000 plus practice questions to analyze your performance, and 80 plus PDF notes for further revision. Start your preparation with India's best faculty who will help in confirming your selection. Don't wait. Enroll now in SBI PO Crash Course Live Coaching.